And go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon. This is HTMS 4970 internship. Got Bill Quain and
Amanda
Inza here. And we know we've got some folks on here. As you know, with this course, you're able to either watch these webinars live or you can view them later on. We're going to have this one's kind of special because we're going to show you, this is sort of a little how-to on a really incredible tool that we've been working with. It's Google Sites, so it's how to create websites for free and forever. And you can really make them pretty complicated, right, Amanda?
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
There's great stuff you can do with this. They're fantastic for anything you're involved with. A class project or presentation would be fantastic for it. Working together as a Google group, building a project together. If you're doing if you're with an association or an event or something like that, you can create one of these websites. So your assignment at the end of this webinar, and we're going to give you about 9 days to do it, I think, right, Amanda? Is you're going to have to create a website for yourself using Google Sites, and then send the URL to us so we can see it. It doesn't have to be fancy and like that, because the main thing here is to learn how to create one of these sites, and then you can take your time learning to make them as fancy or not if you want. And maybe decide you don't like it, you don't want to ever use this again, that's fine too. But Amanda and I look at it as one of our jobs, especially in something like 4970s, when we find something really useful for you. Because this works great. Like, you can set up a little employee training website on here for your job. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. It's really cool. All right, so the first thing you need is you need a Google account. Now, we all know how to, you guys all know how to set up Google accounts. I'm not going to go through there. You go to google.com and you create an account. You know, you can create your Google profile, whatever. But to use these Google tools, you need to have a Google account. So what we're going to do with you is we're going to run through setting up these, and I'm going to do it on my account because that's the one we have loaded up, right, Amanda? Right now. So we're going to go to, we're creating a Google website. So we're going to go to sites, sites.google.com.
1 second, I just have to share my screen.
Oh, we're going to share the screen first. Forgot about that. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go to
sites.google.com
/site.
Well, no, to build a site, you just do sites.google.com.
And no, it's /site, and then there's the create button. Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yep, because when I just type in sites.google.com, it's the same exact thing, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
So I've already logged into my Google account. So
right.
So this is coming. So I have two choices here. I can go to create site or my sites, right? Okay. So let's click on my sites because I've already got, I think, 2 sites created here.
Yep, the fundraising events made simple and the My First Event site.
Okay, so let's go to the fundraising events made simple website, Amanda, and I'm going to show folks just how complex you can make some of these websites. This is for an event that I'm doing where we're training people who use like 5Ks and half marathons and walks and that sort of thing as fundraisers. So this is directed for event planners, a special kind of event planner called a race director. And we're doing a workshop for race directors on March 11th. And so this is a site we created for that event. So is that site up on the screen now, Amanda?
Yep, we're on the homepage.
So just want to look at some of the really cool things we've got on here. So, you know, on the homepage, you get a special offer. You see on the right-hand side there, we have a JPG we made of an invitation that we sent out in an email for people. It was also Facebooked out, that sort of thing, tweeted, etc. And then we used a template for this. And we're going to show you how to get a Google template, right? We'll show that in just a second. but you see on the left-hand side, you got the navigation column there. Well, every time we create a new page, we create a link on that navigation column to the new page. So under Welcome Home, what's the next link there, Amanda?
Register now for the Race Directors Workshop.
Well, so yeah, so let's click on that.
Okay.
And then you can see where people can register. But this is actually called an iframe, folks. And that's somebody else's website, that register area there. But we created an iframe so you're able to interact on their website without leaving our site. And there's some other cool things we put in here. You see that follow this map link? Let's click on that.
Okay.
Okay, and so we put together a Google map so that, and we put in the address, the exact address of where this workshop is going to be. And then wherever somebody, like you can go to your iPhone, you go to, the name of our site here is sites.google.com/site/fundraising events made simple. And you click on follow this map. So wherever you are, if you have your phone, wherever you are, it gives you directions to that map. Isn't that cool? So that's just some of the different things we've done with this. But we want to show you something that Amanda and I just discovered, because one of the race directors was asking us, hey, can you create a race map that people can look at before the event to see where they're going to run? Amanda, did we just astound ourselves with this?
Oh yes.
So what's the name of that link, Cole, on the navigation tab on the left-hand side?
Oh, that we didn't put into the website because it wasn't working. We just have the
we haven't hooked it to the, so we're gonna actually have this appear on a tab on the website. But let's just take them there and show them that, just to show you what we created. Again, it's a Google tool. It's using Google's Maps, and so this is a race course we created in Ocean City. Is it up there on the?
Yep, it's up on the screen.
So what is it? A red line that shows them where the run starts at? And
it's blue, actually.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you see how it starts at 5th and Atlantic and goes east on 5th Street to the boardwalk, and then up the boardwalk there, and you go across to Longport, across the bridge, and then turn around. But there's something we just discovered we want to show you. And this is great. Like if you have a race that people are going to run and you're trying to attract them to it, and you want them to see like how pretty the route is going to be. Amanda, show them how to use that little guy there.
All right, so I'm going to take you guys to the boardwalk. So I just grabbed this little guy in the corner, and I'm going to drag him to the boardwalk. And then if you look around, we're on the boardwalk in Ocean City. And then I can just walk forward if I want to go. I'm going down Park Place right now. And then I can see all the houses around me and the water.
Yeah, so if you want to see what the route's going to look like where you run, or now this has never happened to me, but if you're going to be in the front of the race, you know, and you want to know like what's it going to look like at the street where I have to turn, or what's this bridge going to look like, you know, that we're going over. Isn't that cool? So hey, raise your hand if you think it's cool. And by the way, how long did it take us to figure this out? About maybe 25 minutes?
Yeah, it didn't take long at all.
That was so great. So these are just some great tools you can do there. And we're gonna set this up so it's viewable from the website itself, from the Google website we created, that fundraisingeventsmadesimple.com or Google's.com/fundraisingeventsmadesimple. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you quickly how to create a Google website, and we're going to want you to create just an easy one here, and it'll be due a week from Sunday. So this coming Sunday is the 5th. It'll be due on the 12th, and all you're going to do is just send us a URL. Don't worry about making it too fancy. We just want you to know how to do this, okay? So Amanda, let's go back to, we've already logged into Google. And then we went to google.sites.com.
Sites.google.com.
Excuse me, sites.google.com. Okay. And then we had a choice of either creating a site
or looking at my site.
Okay. So why don't you create a site and call it HTMS 4970 and then and put the first and put your name after or something like that, or put INZA,
Okay.
HTMS 4970 INZA. Okay.
Okay.
So she's just naming it that. So each one of you will put HTMS 4970 and then your last name. That way, you know, you won't have to worry about
Having the same first name.
having the same name on the site. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So walk us through this a little bit, Amanda, please. Tell
Okay.
people what we got here.
So we can select a template by preloaded ones they already have. So we can click Browse Gallery for more. And then this is where we can pick one. I think it's just easiest to do a blank template.
I like them to. How about that announcements? Remember we did that announcements one the other day?
That was when we created a new web page.
Oh, we created a new web page. Okay.
This is just like if we wanted to do a wine club, Bible study.
Oh, let's do that. Yeah. So just create a blank one, you're saying.
Right.
Yeah. Just choose a blank template.
Okay. So I'm going to click the blank template button. And then it says site location for your URL. So I'm using HTMS 4970 INZA. And hopefully it works. Sometimes they don't work if they're already taken. And then we click I'm not a robot and create. It's loading, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
All right, and it's created.
Okay. So now, okay. So now you have a website there, and you saw your address there. Now, Amanda, how do they edit this? How do they, once it's created, and you can see how quick that was, folks, to create.
So there's a pencil up at the top of the page, and you click on it, and this loads the editor. So we're on the home page right now. So let's say we wanted to edit the home page. What do you want to make this a welcome message, the home page?
Yeah, just do a welcome message to Amanda and I, please, on the home page.
All right, so I'm just going to write insert welcome message here in the body.
Okay.
And click save.
Okay.
And now if I wanted to add a new tab, I would go right next to the pencil where it says create page and click on that. And so this one, did you want to say short bio?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to type in short bio and then click create. And then as you can see with the blank template, it automatically pops up right under the home.
Isn't that cool? So that's what you've just done is you just created a new page, and now your navigation column on the left-hand side, when this site was live, if you clicked on short bio, it'll bring up that page, and it'll have someone help me, short bio if you put it in there, okay?
So then you can just type in your short bio here.
You know, you were born in 1906.
And then if you want to add in your LinkedIn page to make it interesting, just go to insert and then link and then web address, and you just copy your URL in there, or you paste your URL in there and click OK, and then it'll create a live link. And then the third page we wanted them to make was pictures page.
Yeah, some kind of pictures page.
All right, so we're going to go back to the create a page. And then I'll just do pictures of me or pictures about me. And then create. So here we'll go to the insert, and then we can insert an image from our computer, a link to an image on a website, like if you wanted to show us what your favorite dog was or your favorite flower. If you think that helps describe you, you can insert a link to there. So for the image, you would just click on image and then upload images from your computer or a web address URL, and then you copy and paste it and click OK.
So the nice thing about this is it's, as opposed to creating something on Blackboard or in a LinkedIn profile or something like that, you can create a website about yourself that, you know, for a job search or whatever. And, you know, you can you can have people comment on it if they wanted, you know, ask you questions. You can put contact information. I mean, obviously you want to be careful with that, but you know, you can create any kind of website. Let's suppose suppose, for example, you're working someplace and they want to do some kind of special event. Well, you could create a website for that special event. I mean, it's so simple, and you can make them so cool looking. You can grab different kinds of templates, and you can make each page a different template. Like so for example, suppose you're going to do an announcement page, Amanda. Let's go do that announcement template then for that page.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna create a page again.
Yeah. So so this is called your Friday night special.
Your Friday night special.
Okay.
And then instead of web page, we're gonna click announcements and click create.
It just gives that page a different look.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that page has its own URL. So you wouldn't have to send people to that page through your website. You could just create that and send it out, send that URL out to people for a clickable URL, right?
Right.
So that's just really cool. So how about some questions? Anybody have any questions about what we're doing here? You can raise your hand.
If you have a question, raise your hand, or I guess unmute yourself. And
Can we
ask a question.
can we unmute them all and ask them to ask a question?
Yeah, I can unmute them all. Hold on. All right, I unmuted all of you guys. If you have a question, speak now.
Anybody have a question about this?
So this is all on Google?
It's a free Google tool.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got to have a Google account in order to use these tools.
Yeah, so my Gmail account would be fine?
Yes, but not your Stockton.
Not your Stockton Gmail.
Not this, yeah, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
For some reason, the Stockton one doesn't work because of something in the school. We're not allowed to create.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But don't you guys think this is pretty cool? I guess they're in stunned silence.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you for speaking. Who is that?
What?
Oh, thank you, Wes.
But do employers look for stuff like this? That's what you're saying? It's like an easy way to connect with employers?
Well, no, but like you're at that Mexican place, right, Wes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So suppose your boss said to you, we're going to be doing this special event. You know, well, you could put together a little website for that special event that you could send out to people for them to go to. And you're going to look really, really cool. But you could also put together a website and tell employers to go there. And you could put all kinds of things in there, and you're going to have your own website, you know, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's amazing how even today, most people don't know how to create a website. So it impresses people when you have this thing. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Anybody else? Question or comment? No? Okay. Stunned silence. That's great. All right. So does everybody understand what their assignment is going to be? It's going to count as a quiz. You had to go to Google, go to sites.google.com, create a website, and you're going to do it HTMS 4970, and your last name will be the address. Doesn't have to be really that fancy. Just create something to show us that you learn how to do it. And it has to have at least 3 pages to it, home page and 2 other pages. I'd like to see the announcements theme on one of the pages. And then shoot us the URL.
Yeah, I'll post something on Blackboard for you guys to all upload it there so we're not getting a million emails. Is that a good idea?
That's
Do you
a
want to
good
hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'll create a discussion board within the course content part of Blackboard, and just make sure you upload it to there by March
12th. Okay?
All right.
All right, that's us for us. Signing off then.
Bye.
Bye.